Hello, I just want to go over a quick checklist of things for you to do for your body draft. Some of you, I did receive a couple and it's due today. So I hope everybody's doing well and things are more manageable for you. This is very brief, but I just want to impress upon you the importance of making sure you have your APA, you have sources, credible sources, the sources match up with what's in your draft. Remember, this is the body draft, so this is like the real meat, the content of your essay. So by now you should have the sources that you want to use. I wouldn't overdo sources because this is not one of your longer research papers. So I would say, 3 max. You really don't need more than 3 sources for this short of a paper. And you could even get away with 2, I would say. So let me share the screen and hopefully this shares okay. Let's see. All right, here we are. So again, this is very brief and I can even put this up on Canvas if you like. But just a reminder to follow the APA guidelines. We have plenty of sources for you to refer to. I wouldn't try to remember how to do it. Again, each time you're using APA, it's very technical and it depends on, it's very dependent on and unique on what kind of source you're using, whether it's a website or a journal, magazine, newspaper. So it's really important to make sure that's done properly. And you need a title page, reference page. For the body draft, I'm really just looking at, remember this is a draft, but that you do have your sources and that they're cited properly. If you use a statement from the source, it needs to be in quotation marks. I know I've said that before, but I'll say it again, with the in-text citation. So if it's coming directly from the text, and I'll be able to tell if it is, it usually will come up in the turnitin.com and I can see where the matches come up and I'd be able to see that you took it directly from the source. But if it's not in quotation marks, then it needs to be. So make sure that's done. The sources on the reference page should all, as I said, should all match up within your essay. So you shouldn't have like 5 or 6 sources that I'm not finding in the essay. The source, it should be an easy match. I should be able to see, if the author's name is just hypothetically is Brown, okay, then I should be able to find that on the reference page very easily. And again, anything that's on, I shouldn't see like Lewis, White or something on your sources from, Psychology Today or what have you, and then not be able to find it in the paper. Anything that's on the reference page should be in the paper. The whole point of the reference page is so that if I'm reading something interesting in your paper, I want to find out more about it, then I can go to the reference page and see the source and know where to go. So that's the whole point of it. Okay, so no more than 3 sources are needed. I can't stress that enough. And that makes it easier for you as well. The sources should be credible. No Wikipedia, shouldn't be using like student papers. Again, all this shows up because when you submit it, it goes right into Turnitin.com. So make sure that they are credible sources. If you're not sure, then you can certainly just run it by me, just email me, and I can tell right away. Or you could ask the librarian. That's what they're there for. So you could definitely, you have a lot of resources. You just have to make sure that if you're not sure, to ask. Introduce your ideas appropriately with transitional words or phrases. So I did give you the they say, I say. And if you needed to look at that again, or you can't find it, then I can certainly get that to you again, send you a link. It's in Canvas though. And you could just Google My son is cooking with pepper and it's burning my throat. You could just cook with Google. I'm sorry. You can just look up transitional words and phrases as well. And you'll find a whole list of, moreover, therefore, just words and phrases that you don't typically use in your conversation that would be very helpful and that you do use in your writing to make your ideas flow better. So stick to your argument, use your own voice, but support it with evidence from the article. Very important. I can tell, like, if I'm getting jarred out of your voice into more technical, jargon. And it's very apparent that it's directly from a journal article or source, but it's not in quotation marks. So it needs to be. You're better off just paraphrasing it. If you don't understand what that statement means, then other people won't either. So the reader is going to have a difficult time. Just paraphrase it and try to understand it, or skip that statement altogether and use the ones that work for you. And, use the articles, use the sources that are more readable and that relate to your source and inform you, and that you can write about and engage with. That's all I have to say about that. And I gave you just some very quick examples. Direct statement, again, hypothetical, from Brown in an article published in Psychology Today. And here there's a direct statement. This is what I said in my article. So it needs to be in quotation marks in your essay. More social deficits have resulted from the isolation caused by the pandemic. And you have a comma, then you have that's your citation, your in-text citation. It comes at the end with my last name and the date. And if there's a page number, you would put the page and then the number 2. And then the period goes after the parentheses. Here's another way to put it. So you should be doing a mix of these. You can use direct statements, or you can just paraphrase. But even if you paraphrase, you still have to have your citation included. So paraphrasing, is when you're going to put it into your own words. So Brown adds that daily exercise can boost a person's morale and confidence and make them feel more socially adept. Okay. And a lot of times what I see students will do is put a period here at the end of the sentence. It's very natural to do that, but you want to put the period at the end of the parentheses. And it does not need to be in quotation marks because you put this in your own words. Brown phrased it differently. Said the same, you're saying the same thing, but you put it into your own words. And if you need more help with that, please reach out and I can help you. We can do Zoom too. Because we're getting down to the end, so our final paper will be due. We want to make sure we get this right. You guys have such excellent topics, and I've really been enjoying this, even though it's online, but still I'm really impressed with just the variety of great topics. All right, so I'm going to stop share. This is horrible. I'm just going to, my throat is burning from pepper. All right. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please email me. You can send me a draft via email. And again, it is due today. If you're having some difficulty, please email me and let me know. I look forward to reading your drafts. And that's about it. I'm going to go get a drink of water and get this hot pepper out of my throat. Have a wonderful day and weekend. Take care. Bye.